From whispered alliances to forbidden romances, embark on a journey through the secrets that shaped Cleopatra's destiny. Are you really aware of the intrigue and deception that defined her rule? Cleopatra, the Queen of the Nile, we're about to open up a box of secrets hidden behind her empire's golden gates. Cleopatra's legacy as one of the most iconic historical figures persists. Renowned for her intelligence, charisma, and alleged beauty, she captivates the modern imagination. However, beneath her legendary persona lies a complex and enigmatic figure whose actions may surprise many. Despite the enduring myth of Cleopatra's unparalleled beauty, contemporary accounts suggest that her allure lay more in her personality and presence than in conventional physical attractiveness. While she undoubtedly possessed charm and charisma, her appearance may not have been as extraordinary as popular culture would have us believe. Historical records indicate that Cleopatra was known for her intelligence, wit, and seductive mannerisms, which captivated the hearts and minds of powerful men such as Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Her ability to engage in intellectual discourse and her strategic political acumen contributed to her charisma and influence. Cleopatra's command of multiple languages, including Greek, Egyptian, and Latin, further enhanced her appeal as a cultured and sophisticated ruler. Cleopatra's allure transcended mere physical beauty, as her personality and intellect significantly shaped her legacy as one of history's most enigmatic and formidable figures. Far from relying solely on her supposed beauty, Cleopatra was a woman of exceptional intellect and education. Multilingual and knowledgeable in many academic fields, she used her intelligence as a powerful weapon in personal and political interactions. Her linguistic prowess allowed her to communicate effectively with diverse individuals, fostering diplomatic relations and gaining crucial insights into foreign cultures and customs. Furthermore, Cleopatra's extensive knowledge of literature, philosophy, and mathematics equipped her with the intellectual understanding necessary to navigate the complexities of governance and statecraft. Her keen understanding of history and political theory enabled her to devise astute strategies to consolidate her power and maintain stability within her kingdom. Cleopatra's intellectual curiosity drove her to constantly seek new knowledge and perspectives, making her a formidable adversary and a respected ally on the global stage. Moreover, her intellect was instrumental in captivating the hearts and minds of influential figures such as Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, who were drawn to her wit, charm, and intellectual depth. Despite the patriarchal constraints of her time, Cleopatra refused to be relegated to a mere figurehead or pawn in the political machinations of others. Instead, she leveraged her intelligence and education to assert her autonomy and influence the course of history. Cleopatra's legacy as a woman of unparalleled intellect and cunning continues to captivate scholars and historians today, serving as a testament to the enduring power of knowledge and intellect in shaping the fate of nations and individuals alike. Cleopatra's intelligent understanding of symbolism and religious belief was crucial in solidifying her authority. By aligning herself with the goddess Isis and presenting herself as a divine figure, she sought to legitimize her rule and command the reverence of her subjects. Embracing the persona of a deity allowed Cleopatra to transcend the limitations of mortal ruleship, positioning herself as a conduit between the earthly realm and the divine. This strategic maneuver bolstered her political standing and fostered a sense of awe and adoration among the populace. Cleopatra's calculated embrace of religious symbolism exemplified her mastery of manipulation and her astute awareness of the power of perception in maintaining control. As a member of the Ptolemaic dynasty, Cleopatra's Greek heritage inherently distinguished her from the indigenous Egyptians under her rule. However, she recognized the importance of connecting with her subjects by embracing Egyptian culture and traditions. Cleopatra's strategic efforts to integrate herself into Egyptian society included adopting Egyptian language, customs, and religious beliefs. One notable example of Cleopatra's cultural assimilation was her portrayal of herself as the reincarnation of Isis, the ancient Egyptian goddess of magic, motherhood, and fertility. By aligning herself with such a revered figure in Egyptian mythology, Cleopatra sought to legitimize her rule and establish a sense of continuity in Egypt's past. This deliberate association with Isis endeared her to the Egyptian populace and reinforced her divine right to rule in their eyes. Moreover, Cleopatra's embrace of Egyptian culture went beyond mere symbolism. She actively participated in religious ceremonies, funded the construction of temples, and patronized Egyptian priests and scholars. Through these actions, Cleopatra demonstrated her commitment to governing as a pharaoh in the truest sense, transcending the boundaries of her Greek lineage. Cleopatra's strategic adoption of Egyptian culture and her portrayal as the reincarnation of Isis were calculated moves aimed at bridging the cultural gap between herself and her Egyptian subjects. Cleopatra solidified her authority by presenting herself as a legitimate heir to Egypt's rich heritage. She garnered the loyalty of her people, ultimately contributing to the stability and longevity of her reign. In examining Cleopatra's quest for power and prominence, one cannot ignore the shadowy facets of her character. While her ambition and strategic acumen may garner admiration through the lens of history, a closer examination unveils a darker side to her persona. Cleopatra's relentless pursuit of power transcended conventional boundaries, leading her to delve into morally dubious practices. One notable aspect of Cleopatra's enigmatic persona was her alleged use of alchemy as a tool for manipulation. Stories abound her of purported ability to control minds through mystical means, leveraging esoteric knowledge to sway the opinions and actions of those around her. This clandestine practice speaks to Cleopatra's willingness to employ unconventional methods in her pursuit of dominance, blurring the line between reality and superstition. Furthermore, Cleopatra's elaborate beauty rituals serve as another testament to her unyielding dedication to maintaining her influence and image. Accounts depict her engaging in intricate regimens involving exotic oils, perfumes, and cosmetics, all meticulously curated to enhance her allure and captivate the hearts and minds of her admirers. This meticulous attention to aesthetic detail underscores Cleopatra's understanding of the power of perception, utilizing her physical appearance as a potent tool in her arsenal of persuasion. Yet, beneath the veneer of beauty and mystique lies a calculated pragmatism that defines Cleopatra's approach to power. Her willingness to embrace unconventional practices and indulge in lavish displays of opulence underscores a ruthlessness tempered by ambition. For Cleopatra, the ends justified the means, and she spared no expense in her relentless pursuit of supremacy. At the tender age of 14, Cleopatra found herself thrust into the political turmoil of ancient Egypt following her mother's mysterious demise. The weight of responsibility grew heavier upon her father's passing as she was suddenly tasked with an unexpected burden: to marry her 10-year-old brother and share the throne. However, Cleopatra vehemently opposed surrendering her authority to her inexperienced sibling. Despite societal expectations and familial traditions, Cleopatra refused to accept a subordinate role in governing Egypt. She recognized the inherent risks of such an arrangement, foreseeing the potential for chaos and instability under her brother's rule. With determination and resolve, Cleopatra embarked on a path of defiance, determined to chart her course and assert her dominance in a male-dominated society. Driven by a fierce sense of ambition and a desire for autonomy, Cleopatra refused to be constrained by the confines of tradition. She understood the implications of relinquishing control and was unwilling to compromise her principles for conformity. Instead of following the crowd, she aimed to disrupt the current quo and establish herself as a strong leader in her own right. Despite her obstacles and challenges, Cleopatra remained steadfast in her resolve to govern Egypt on her own terms. Her refusal to yield to societal expectations and her determination to assert her authority set her apart as a force to be reckoned with. Cleopatra's defiance against the patriarchal norms of her time would become a defining characteristic of her reign, shaping her legacy as one of the most influential and enigmatic figures in history. Cleopatra emerged as a formidable figure in ancient Egypt who defied the traditional gender roles and expectations. Despite societal norms dictating that female rulers should submit to their male counterparts, Cleopatra refused to conform. Instead, she boldly asserted her autonomy and refused to share authority with her brother husband, challenging the established order. Cleopatra's determination to maintain sole control over her realm was evident in her decisive actions. She strategically erased her brother's name from official documents, erasing his presence from the political landscape. By doing so, Cleopatra reinforced her status as the primary ruler, assuring that her authority remained unchallenged. Furthermore, Cleopatra took proactive measures to cement her dominance by ensuring that her image graced the currency. By prominently featuring herself on coins minted during her reign, she symbolically asserted her power and authority over the kingdom. This bold move solidified her position as the face of Egypt and served as a clear message to her subjects and adversaries alike. Cleopatra's refusal to adhere to societal expectations and her unwavering determination to rule independently set her apart as a visionary leader. Her actions challenged the status quo and paved the way for future generations of female rulers to assert their authority in a male-dominated world. In Cleopatra's defiance, she not only secured her legacy, but also inspired countless others to challenge societal norms and expectations. Her unwavering commitment to autonomy and self-determination is a timeless reminder of the power of individual agency and the enduring impact of those who dare defy convention. Cleopatra's decision to align herself with the Syrians against the Roman army marked a pivotal moment in her reign, yet it ultimately sealed her fate. The Roman Empire, deeply offended by her actions, swiftly abandoned her cause and threw its support behind her discontented brother, Ptolemy VIII. This betrayal from Rome and internal opposition culminated in Cleopatra's forced dethronement. Forced to confront the consequences of her defiance, Cleopatra was in a precarious position. With her grip on power slipping away, she had no choice but to flee alongside her sister, Arsinoe IV. The once mighty queen now faced exile and uncertainty, her dreams of sovereignty shattered by political intrigue and external forces beyond her control. The downfall of Cleopatra serves as a cautionary tale of the precarious nature of power in ancient Egypt. Despite her intelligence and cunning, she was ultimately outmaneuvered by the forces of Rome and betrayed by those closest to her. As she embarked on her journey into exile, Cleopatra was forced to confront the harsh realities of her shattered reign and contemplate the uncertain future ahead. Despite their shared plight, Cleopatra and Arsinoe IV struggled to maintain a cohesive relationship. Underlying tensions and mistrust overshadowed their cooperation in escaping their brother's grasp. Cleopatra's paranoia regarding Arsinoe's intentions further strained their fragile bond, highlighting the complexities of familial dynamics amidst political upheaval. Their relationship, fraught with suspicion and discord, underscored the challenges of navigating familial loyalty amidst the ever-shifting landscape of power and ambition. As they grappled with external threats and internal divisions, Cleopatra and Arsinoe found themselves locked in a bitter struggle for survival, where trust was a scarce commodity and betrayal lurked around every corner. Cleopatra's prowess in captivating influential men, notably Caesar and Antony, was instrumental in sculpting her fate. Utilizing a blend of seduction and ingenuity, she skillfully manipulated her allure to enthrall her admirers, cementing their steadfast loyalty. Her enchanting charisma transcended societal norms, establishing her as a formidable force capable of influencing individuals occupying positions of authority. Cleopatra's skill at charm guaranteed her position in history and demonstrated her unmatched capacity to maneuver through the complex webs of intrigue and power that characterized her day. During Cleopatra's reign, extravagance and scandal intertwined amidst political unrest. She luxuriated in clandestine drinking clubs and engaged in extravagant bets, often involving precious jewels reflecting her penchant for luxury and indulgence. However, her lavish lifestyle and bold behavior invited scrutiny and censure, particularly from the Roman elite, who regarded her audacious actions with disdain. Despite her grandeur and charm, Cleopatra's extravagant ways contributed to the polarization of opinions about her rule, leaving a legacy marked by admiration and condemnation. Driven by an insatiable hunger for power, Cleopatra spared no familial ties in her relentless pursuit of dominance. With calculated precision, she orchestrated the demise of her siblings, methodically removing any obstacles to her reign. Cleopatra's shrewd alliances with influential figures, such as Caesar and Antony, were stepping stones to her ascension, solidifying her position atop the echelons of power. Yet, her ascent was marred by betrayal and bloodshed, leaving a trail of destruction in her wake. Despite the turmoil and controversy surrounding her reign, Cleopatra's legacy endured as a testament to her unwavering ambition and unparalleled cunning, etching her name into the annals of history as one of antiquity's most formidable rulers. What do you think of Cleopatra and her secrets? Share your thoughts in the comments and hit the subscribe button. Then I'll see you on the other side.